Hello and welcome to another TTT. My name is Yazil, and today we want to see as a TTT how we can change our UMABuilder script. While I'm tested a lot with my own server, I noticed that if you're playing around with the character here on the creation part, and you change the human and female and alp, female, male, and so on, it's always added more and more to the slots and never cleaned it up really good. So that made our character going bigger and bigger, and of course at some time the atlas size was too big and stuff like that. So I decided to clean that up a little bit. No panic, the script will be on yazil.de as a free download, so it's not Patreon stuff. My Patreon got that a couple weeks ago already, so I decided to make a little video to show you that. Even if we change the script, I recommend you still looking all the videos for the UMA creation, because some stuff is explained there, and just by copying the stuff in your project won't be solved your problems. So let's look here. You still have to fill all the sliders and stuff like that. As I told before, you could, of course, going for a while and add that automatically and search for that in your canvas, so you don't have to drag them in single. But for demonstration, I have them here. So basically, what happens if we went here and moved, for example, for a new body, it didn't delete the old one perfectly, and so the slots and for which is more important, the overlay was still in there. Even if it was not shown, it was there, and up in the bytes our UMA is using. So let's go into the script and explain a little bit. Here's the UMABuilder script, which is, as I told before, on the website later on. So here in our script, basically where we changed stuff next to a few minor things, we changed the set UMA item and remove UMA item. There was a bug which prevents the stuff from being deleted correctly in the UMA remove item, and also where we change things is on our update functions. So what happens when we move the sliders, and basically it was always where you add the skin or the color itself from an item. We used set and remove UMA item, so that we don't do any longer. We just set the color, and in the color there was also the bug, so we don't need the change color function any longer. You can do that and change these into a function. For make it more clear, I just did it in every if case, so you can have an easy overview. So that's basically all I did. There's my kitty cat, you hear him. Someday I'm making video with him. Well, that's all I wanted to show you. As I told before, you have to fill in the sliders, of course, and stuff like that, just we did in the videos. The best way I would guess you do that is just copy that onto an extra file and copy parts of it and change it with your ready-made UMABuilder script. So I hope this helped a little bit and made your game a little bit better. And the next video will, of course, moving forward with our item system, so stay tuned about that. And I wish you a happy night shift, and if you like this, just as always, leave a like. If you like it even more, just press the subscribe button. Thank you very much. Your Yazil. One thing I nearly forgot. If you here on your character, let's see, we're going to our player, and you have opened these slots and moving these things here, these sliders, you will mostly get a crash. And that's because the editor script tries to access these, and if you change there, he can't update this, and so you crash there. Let's see if we can produce that. There, no, that's the small one. Let's go for human male, maybe here. There you go. So we changed that here, and the slots over here are an error, so we get an control error on these parts. It tries to access these, and it's not longer there. So if you're playing around with that, I guess you just close the slots, since these is always the same, and there will be no error at all. So now it's time to say happy night shift.